So the list of the world's tallest animals: giraffe is father at the top, moose is in there, camel is obvious because it has the AE of father. In fact, camel is mind-blowing for father. The camel is so father, it's not even funny. Camel is like embarrassingly good. Bear, bison, buffalo, rhino we solved. Human being is a nice correlation. Hippo we solved. Zebra was hilarious. The wildebeest. You call it a black wildebeest, it works. Black wildebeest. Gorilla, donkey, deer, kangaroo. Can I highlight this? Ooh, chimpanzee gets good points. Warthog. That's cool. And the giraffe and the camel. Camel is screaming out father. That is giraffe. Anaconda. Grizzly bear. Gorilla is Jesus. Yeah, gorilla equals Jesus. Gorilla equals Jesus. There's your love. Gorilla equals Jesus. Which is quite nice. There's your go. Alright. Well, that's interesting. An African elephant. His father. And then you can spell father. Aha. So then maybe that's what I was looking for in the word elephant. Let's see what Wikipedia has to say about elephant if African is the, in fact, largest. Two species are traditionally recognized: the African elephant and the Asian elephant. So, African elephant are the largest extant terrestrial animals. So that's what we needed to solve, the African elephant. Trunk is 3, proboscis is 2. Oh yeah, they have the large ears. Yeah, the African elephant looks the best. Oh man, African elephants. They're so cute. That's crazy. Both are superb. That's so cool. Literally, both names go 1, 2, 3. African bush elephant, 1, 2, 3. And then African forest elephant, 1, 2, 3. African elephant is father, the biggest animal of all. So we found father in the African elephant. That's satisfying. The African bush elephant. The African forest elephant. Then goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There's 216, 249. So father in the African elephant. For the first time in history, humans are now discovering father. So how do we find father in African elephant? Well, it's just screaming it out, especially with the word "the" in there. We just found father perfectly in the giraffe. Now, we did that earlier. That was one of the first things we got today. Father in the dead center of the giraffe. So let's do the same thing with the African elephant. Let's do giraffe. If there's any other superlatives. The tallest terrestrial is father. So terrestrial animals will be father. Terrestrial. I like that. Terrestrial. Father. The giraffe, father, is a genus of the African even-toed ungulate rats. 11 species. The type species. So the word species is father. And then the type species is going to be father. That's good. The type species is like the most famous. So that's cool that the word species belongs to father. You know, we should almost do a quick little jiggy with that one, letter for letter. Father owns every species. I prefer to shoot for symmetry, but let's see. Well, what are you to make of that? It's pretty irresistible that the letters that are threes and they're moving. There's your love wrapping that up. Anyways, okay, it's fine. Well, I want to see the type species. And then what would be on the top of the head? Father always takes the glory for the top of everything. So the type species. Is giraffe. The northern giraffe. Well, northern is +1. That's also +1. But you can... Wow, look at all the ones that are extinct. Giraffe. Oh, so now this is the largest one and the tallest land mammal. Well, that's interesting because Maasai is +1 like father, just like giraffe. Okay. So we were finding father in the African elephant. Hip hip hooray. Oh man, it's right at the front. That's silly. There it is. Father is right at the front, letter for letter, of the African elephant. Well, that's pretty glaring to me. That is the exact same phenomenon as the giraffe. There it is. You have the father and you have the African elephant. Oh boy. So the father is the giraffe and the African elephant. Yay. Now if you were to highlight all the letters, that's just disturbing. If you were to highlight all the letters in that are in father, it's pretty silly. So then you get all this collected. What if you were to do it another way? Makes you realize that the African anything that divides by 3 would bear father in it, like the African people, the African economy, the African nation, the African languages. Oh boy, father. So we found father. Now, if you didn't, even if you didn't use the at the front, you still get your father from this THE. There's the in elephant, and then you could take, or you need this R and this F, and you can choose either A. And you can choose the front one. You can choose the back one. Father found an African elephant. That's disturbingly obvious. Okay. So we found father in the African elephant. That was highly satisfying. We have to come back to that. We were going through a list of the strongest animals. Yeah, there it is. A leafcutter ant. That's a 1-2. A beetle is +1. Interestingly, the dung beetle again is a +1/+1 combo. So they say it's the world's strongest insect. The dung beetle. And you have the rhinoceros beetle. I have to admit that is highly satisfying findings. That's very cool. If an elephant had equal strength to the rhino beetle, it would carry 850 elements on its back. So this is so cool. So these are the 1-2 punch father names. The rhino beetle and the dung beetle. Ay, caramba. I don't know why it's taking so long. So rhinoceros, that's plus, yeah. So just look at this, we've solved rhino before, dung. That's hilarious. The dung beetle has been solved for father. So beetle, father, beetle. I just want to quickly take a peek at famous beetles. Famous beetle insects. But look at father and beetle. It's just plain silly. And then an E is an E, that differs by 6. And then this cluster bomb differs from this by 9, and then the rest divided by 6. Father beetle, so now you're looking at the famous types of beetle. Oops. Oh yeah, the scarab. Scarab beetle. Interesting, that's +2. Really? Who knows what happened there? Leaf cutter, so we solved that. Gorilla was Jesus. Tiger is Christ. -18. Ox is 39. There's 3s. Grizzly bear. Anaconda. Jesus. Eagle 3s. That was a kind of satisfying little list to bump off there. That's cool. We solved African elephant for the father. Man, there's a ton of beetles out there, but it's cool to solve it for father, beetle. Beetles are, some people would say that beetles are the kings of the insects. Oh, by the way, the word insect is father, as far as I can. Yeah, insect is glaringly father. Both divide by 7, which itself is a +1. Beetle was 7 times 7, and insect is 70, so. And how I would go about this, oh, it's glaring. Insect is amazing. It's obvious. There's your 3 plus 2s. And they differ by 6, no less. Here's your singular +1, which differs by 666, and the rest is pure 6s. There you go. In this very moment, I've just solved every insect for the glory of God the Father. And I'm fascinated that beetle is right, but insect has been solved for father today. First time ever seen by man, as far as I can tell. So that's very satisfying. We're solving everything named in the universe for Father. And it's all quite satisfying these days. I think I'll need to eat some sugar. Some brain sugar. How many beetles can you name? Whoa, there's a lot of them. But they all have names over which the Father is sovereign, because for all future generations, God will talk about these things. Are you kidding? 1 out of every 4 animals on Earth is a beetle. Beetles are the largest group of... Even with plants included. 350,000 species of beetles. Well, that was satisfying. That's cool. British is purported to have said that God must have an inordinate fondness for beetles. Wow. There's so many of them. Oh, well, this is the first time anyone solved a beetle in the name of the Father. There it is, folks. You saw it here first. The beetle has been solved for the Father. The fringed ant beetle. That literally is like a 1, 2, 3. Fringed ant beetle will therefore equal holy, holy, holy. Yeah, scientific divides by 3. The Goliath beetle. That's what we were waiting for. So Goliath, oh, that's huge. So this is so cool. So the fringed ant beetle bears the name of the Holy Ghost, adding to holy, 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 even the scientific name. Divides by 3. Goliathus, Goliathus. On the other hand, the Goliath beetle, the longest known beetle, hails from South America. The appropriate name is Titanus giganteus. Oh man. But Goliath divides by 3, so then when you hook it up, in fact it divides by 6, when you hook it up with beetle and then stick the on it. So the Goliath beetle is exactly 96 points higher than Father. And that apparently is the largest. The Goliath beetle. Father. The Goliath beetle. So you can look that guy up. And these are both +1s. Very famous +1s. +60, +60. Goliathus, Goliathus. Over Father. Glow in the dark. Weevil. Hey, a weevil is Father too, and glaring. The beetles and the weevils. Well, time to solve every weevil for the Father. Look, 6 letters again. Weevil. Now, this is a lie about the age of the Earth. They have no idea how old the Earth is. I'm here to solve the weevils and snow beetles. So there's a weevil. Habits and traits of beetles. I don't know why that's not opening. Yeah, beetles are so huge. There's beetles everywhere. That's hilarious. Okay, I don't know why this is. Okay, so we wanted to, what was it, the Goliath beetle? And a weevil is father. And there's 6 letters each, just like in father. That's hilarious. And again, just weevil is even more glaring because there's the This is incredible. Weevil is nuts. Three plus twos, a single plus one, right there, and then 2 letters that divide by 3. The father emphatically owns every weevil. Hey! And father owns every weevil. That's incredible. Now, shit, I was too, yeah, okay. You could, and then I'm just doing a little comparison there. An E is an E and a W difference. Yeah, that's fine, okay. So let's look up the Goliath beetle, I guess, famous. Goliath beetle. So this is so cool. So the species genus is Goliathus, which is father. And look at the TH, which goes to the center of father. And then the word gas divides by 3. It's flanking it. Goliathus is father. The largest insects on Earth. Oh, there you go. Okay, so those are the largest beetles. Oh, that's creepy. There's some creepy insects. Oh, this is just largest organisms. Okay, well that's kind of creepy. I was. Yeah, blue whale is father, father. Whale is father. Interestingly, whale equals beetle. Whale equals 7 times 7 equals beetle. So the largest insect is the beetle and the largest animal is the whale. Pretty obvious, I would say. For father. Whale is even, see, there's your 3 plus 2's in whale, your singular plus 1. And then the rest of the letters divided by 6. Whale is very obvious for father, just like beetle. Whale, beetle, father. Aspen, tree, father. And then we solve the African elephant for father. This would be a sick list to go through and like scoop up stuff. Like there's just a sick amount of verbiage here, but I like diagrams. Alright, one step at a time. I was just looking up, we got onto the beetle, oh yeah, so, and then a weevil. We can look at weevil insects. I don't know how we got on this, but we were solving like kingpin animals for father. Weevil insects. What do they look like? The bull weevil. Oh, that's creepy. The biscuit weevil. You just want to eat it. Hey. Well, weevil is father. Okay, so here's the photos. Oh yeah, they're those snout guys. Oh joy. Don't you just love weevil? Well, I'm here to solve the name and move on. Weevil father. So here's a big... Yeah, they're like beetles, but creepier. They're like the kind of nasty looking beetles. Okay, I've had enough. Anywho. So, what was it? So beetles or so, what are the most famous? Yeah, famous beetle. I already looked this up, but for those of you just joining us, we're solving all things in the universe in the name of the Father, mathematically. Really? Jewel beetles. That's cool. This is a really selfish website. I get no information for tons of advertising. So a jewel beetle is an obvious father combo, just like the dung beetle and the rhinoceros beetle, because the word jewel is father as well. So a jewel beetle is a double whammy for father. A jewel beetle, jewel is 3 points less than father, and then beetle is 9 points less. Jewel beetle. And then so jewel beetles, plural, will be the triple father, which then adds to 1, 2, 3. Wow. That's amazing. In 12 letters and 36 strokes, jewel beetles then completes the 3-fest. But it was father, father in the word jewel and beetle. And this is confirmed by the fact, I already talked about beetle, the word jewel has 3 plus 2s, a single plus 1, and the rest of the letters divide by 3. So we just solved all jewel beetles in the name of the Father. Okay? So, why don't we just get a little information and a little imagery on these suckers, and they're obviously very classy creatures. Okay, we solved the rhinoceros beetle. How is this inspiring science? This isn't. Why can't you just blow up the whole page? I hate it when they make you go through their ads. It's like you're just looking at 90% ads. It's like, like seriously? A little more classiness than this, please. It's like, look at this. This is shameful. Like, I have literally 1 inch of like reading, viewing like area, and I have to scroll through 4 lines to read an article. Like, this is shameless. Right on. Oh, they'll have fights with them. And you can buy them as pets from roadside vending machines. Proportionally strongest creatures on Earth. The key to their strength is their bodily construction. Oh, I see. So we solved the rhino beetle for the father, that was glaring. Dung beetle we solved as well. All 3 of those are father-father combos. And then we solved the jewel beetles. Jewel beetles. And I'll just do a wiki on that. Jewel beetle. Whirligig. No, that's not a +1, but it kind of hooks up with the word beetle to be pretty cool. Harlequin. I can't believe I can't see this anymore. A lot of these now are dividing by 3, so they still maintain the offset of father. They're just not super combos. Like whirligig will divide by 3. So when you say, oh, whirligig beetle, then it's your +1 father offset. That's a pretty beautiful number for 3. Whirligig. It's pretty cool. Harlequin beetle. That is also glaring, because that is exactly 3 points difference from this. And then when you tack beetle on, it's father. And Bombardier beetle. Ay. Missed an R. Truth. Great diving beetle. That one will go 3, 2, 1 literally. Great diving beetle will go 3, 2, 1. Father is the final word. Wow, and that makes pure 3s. And then scarab beetle, very famous. Scarab is Jesus with 3 plus 1s, a single plus 2, and the rest divide by 3. So scarab beetle is Jesus plus father to make 93 in 12 letters, 33 strokes, beautiful 3s. And that's fine, I'm not really, okay, that's fine. That's good enough for me for now. We got plenty of other stuff to look at. Jellyfish. Oh man, jellyfish is father. So the longest creature in the ocean is apparently this massive. Blue whale is a double combo father-father. Sperm whale is Jesus father. Lion's mane jellyfish. Well, jellyfish is father. You always knew that jellyfish had something cool going on. So jellyfish is father. How does it stack? Oh man, good night. Multiple of 6. It's the great 106. That's 48 higher than father. Jellyfish is father. I'm going to do the obvious and point out that the bookends make a multiple of 6, differing by 6. And then I'm also going to point the obvious that if we keep going, and A differs from an S by a multiple of 6, and E is an E. And then these two L's are double 12. And then these two letters divide by 3, and then so you're just left geniusly comparing that TUH to an I, which differs by 3. So there you go. There's a perfectly beautiful, flawless, gorgeous painting that just fell into our lap. Look, father, jellyfish. I just solved every jellyfish in the name of the Father. It's just staring right there. Look at it long and hard. There it is. Memorize it. Who owns all the world's jellyfish, of which there are a lot? And that is God the Father. His name is baked on it. The Trinity offsets glorifying. So if you point out offsets of 6s, listen to this. A J plus an H is 666, an F and an R is 6 plus 666 respectively. Okay. An E plus an S is 24 quadruple 6. That perfectly parallels the phenomenon in fuchsia and gold up here. So again, JH 18 666, FR 24 quadruple 6. AE is 6 exactly. ES is 24 quadruple 6. We are already completely, is that focused? Overwhelmed by this. And then the parallels are 12 and 12 apiece, multiples of 6. And then this TH differs from a Y, being 28 versus 25 is 3 points. So if you just add the I down here to that offset, then you're back in 6's land. Okay? Enough said. Then, yeah, because if you add all this together, for example, it's 40, which is 12 different from here, and then you get 12, 12. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Like if you wanted to add a bonus team here, if you wanted to make it perfectly symmetrical in offsets of 6s, I'm going to save that painting. But if you wanted to add some extra color while maintaining all teams in offsets of 6s comparatively, you would just do this. Paint this trifork in here, green. So now you have, in fact, that beautiful green team, that beautiful trifork in green there is 46, which differs from 18 by TH right there. And then L plus F is 18 left over, which is a final team to make a final coloring, which is 12 and 6 respectively. So there is a gorgeous, flawless, complete, symmetrical painting highlighting the differences in 6s to the glory of the Trinity between Father and jellyfish. And I have always loved jellyfish. Like whenever I go to the aquarium, the jellyfish, in my opinion, are the coolest creatures. They are probably the most mesmerizing to look at. They are very alien-esque. They seem so magical you can't stop staring at them. So this is a real king item that we solved all jellyfish in the name of the Father. Once again, the date and time for historic purposes is precisely there. Precisely that date and time that all jellyfish have been solved in the name of the Father, seen for the first time by human eyeballs. There it is, you saw it here first. Father, jellyfish. Now, I'm shocked myself because this is coming off of a website that tells me that the lion's mane jellyfish, this is off Wikipedia, what are the largest sizes of ocean giants, and the largest creature of all is in fact a jellyfish in terms of length. 36.6 meters, 120 feet in length. And apparently that is longer than the great blue whale and the sperm whale and all the rest of the guys. So, based on this diagram, the longest creature in the seas of the earth, God's creation, is in fact a jellyfish. There, you saw it here first, and we solved it here first. So we solved whale for father, we solved jellyfish for father. Now, why don't we just poke around a little bit? It's called the lion's mane jellyfish. Well, isn't that divine? Because lion's mane divides by 3. Every word. Lions equals Jehovah. Mane is 33. The is 33. You don't get any more obvious 3s than this in a giant 3 bomb, okay, of 3 words. So now that adds to that adds to wait for it, 3 times 3 times 3 times the third prime. 135, which is love plus half a love, in 12 letters and 31 strokes. 31 boils down to 3 by the law of prime in 3 steps. 31 is the 11th prime, which is the 5th prime, which is the 3rd prime. So the lion's mane is a loaded 3 fest. And then so you just tack that in front to our famous word jellyfish, which we just solved for father, and that means the global offset for father is maintained in 3s in the most obvious way. And so altogether now, the lion's mane jellyfish is 241, 1 point over the great 240, which means the offset from father is precisely 141 plus 42 is a great plus 183 over father. Okay, equals father plus 183. 183 equals Christ the Redeemer, Cristo Redentor, the statue of Jesus in Rio de Janeiro. But it's all for the glory of the Father. And so there, we solved the lion's mane jellyfish in the name of the Father. According to this article, it is the longest creature in the entire oceans of the world. Cool. Now, what's also cool is if you take off the at the front. Now what's cool is as you search for the letters Father in this entire string, search for them numerically using computers in the future with algorithms. The places and the ways that you find the individual team number values of Father in this string of letters will be mind-blowing for man to see. And when you find Jesus and Christ and love and the Holy Ghost in this string of letters, people will be blown away by the sovereignty of God. But I want to pop off the. You should always maximize things by putting that in front, but I just want to point out that you get a nice even number. If as it's written here, lion's mane jellyfish for efficiency, that is a nice even number, is Father plus, well, we just popped off 33, so it's a very nice clean 150 for the Trinity. But it's all for the glory of the name above all names, which is God the Father, who created all of these creatures and has been sovereign over all the scientists of the world to make sure that they are named exactly what he wants them to be named for his glory. True story. Okay, so lion's mane jellyfish. That was awesome, finding Father in jellyfish. We just got the biggest gold there. And then what's really cool is if you talk about jellyfishes, you just added 24 points in 6s onto this giant 6 fest we already talked about. So jellyfishes from Father is a glaring 72 points higher than Father. So just so it's on the table. What was the difference again? Jellyfish is higher. Father equals jellyfish minus 48. And then Father equals jellyfishes minus 72. Offsets of 24 because you've just added 24 points in fishes. Glory to the Trinity at large, 3's offset. So Father takes the glory for jellyfish and jellyfishes. You can, like, just if you found Father, we already found Father in jellyfish flawlessly, but now if you add these tiles of lion's mane jellyfish, pay attention to AEs, like the word mane. Who do you think owns the lion's mane? Well, the Father. Pay attention to AEs, that's why they're the most prolific in the English language. And then solve the rest of it. And we got so much to get through, so we'll keep going. Cool, so we solved the lion's mane jellyfish. Blue whale is a superlative father, father. Blue is father and whale is father, so that's done. That's cool. I'm curious as to... Interesting. And interesting, in the blue has always been my favorite color. The phenomenon in blue is that you've got two letters that divide by 3, just like in father. And then you have technically 2 plus 2's over the number of plus 1, which is 0. So this is another algorithm, another formula for us to search through all names and words everywhere to find more words that, like the word true comes to mind when you talk about true blue. Okay, so we have a data set here. We have an obvious set to find now that we can run through. Find all English words that have 2 letters that divide by 3 and 2 plus 2's. Or more generically, find like the word be. Okay, God the Father is. Find all words that are composed of 2 plus 2's